That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route, moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Myles Gaskin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. First down and much more for Henry as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 22 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer.
He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at that 18-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. They find some open field here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one had a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's
Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
This is Jakeem Grant. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Pushes him over.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Off play action, Tannehill. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Phillips able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Batson, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Tua now on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, they scared.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Man, 222 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Derrick Henry. And shedding through the tackle. And some space here. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
55, Mike, 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mike, 55. Where we at? Mike, you don't want none. Pick up the ball.
On 3rd down, Henry. And running with power here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try to.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.